Hello my friends, Mike here, and in this video we are going to check out Symphonic Distraction by Heaviosity, a contact sample library which is perfect for that hybrid orchestral sound. Alright, so here we have Symphonic Distraction, and this is a short composition I created to demonstrate the different sounds here. So I've used one track for the Designer patch, one for the Bram Designer patch, as you can see here, and one for the Loop Designer patch, as well as one hybrid patch here in the Performers folder. So let's just take a listen. And by the way, I'm using Damage 2, which is also Heaviosity, and Ascend Piano to get some harmonies here. And it sounds like this. Alright, so you really hear that hybrid sound, which is why I would say this instrument is perfect for hybrid orchestral music and hybrid trailer music, epic music, and even atmospheric music as the example here. I'm actually working on a course on exactly that, hybrid orchestral music composition, but the thing about this is you can, of course, always create your own hybrid sounds by layering synthesizers with orchestral sounds, using different automation, dynamic curves on each, add the different effects and map them to parameters inside the instruments, and so on and so forth. But having everything quickly accessible like this can be a great thing. So let's just check it out. Here we have the Designer patch. Again, let's go in here. You can see Designers. It's the first folder, the SDC Designer patch. Just hold down. And you get all this movement because all is controlled by this macro control, and they are mapped to the different types of effects that are modulated over time. And then you can just go here to the quick launcher here for all the presets. So we do hybrid patch, just change it out. And here you have the different colors because they can be mapped because they have 3 layers, a low, mid, and high layer in most cases here. So you can see here, you can actually browse the individual layers and change them out. So if I play here, this is not triggered. So you have layer 1, channel 2, and channel 3. And if we go to the options here, you can actually map different velocities and so on. But I would say the main benefit is just going in, choosing a preset that sounds pretty much close to what you want. And then you can also see you have a macro sequencer. So this is actually the movement curve that controls this knob here, which in turn controls all these different effects. Okay, so macro sequencer. If you turn that off, you can actually create the movement with a mod wheel, as I move the mod wheel. So if you check some other patch here, let's see this one. Turn this off. I personally prefer that because then I am in control of exactly the motion curve here. And of course you can turn on or off different parts of the effects here that are controlled with either this motion controller or with your mod wheel. You turn off on the gate. You can hear that rhythmic gate sound. So the first Designer patch is more of an all-rounder hybrid sounds. Then if you check the next one here, the Bram Designer, of course, that is focused on Bram sound. So Bram Designer, and if I just hold down here. And here you have different layers, layer 1, 2, 3, and all layers in this, as you can see. And you get different Brams for this. So if you have this one here, this is a key switch that controls which key. So you press that, you get a sound. As you can hear, you can change the tuning here of the Bram to suit your composition. So here you get a different range of sounds. Okay, so that is the Bram Designer. Then you have the Loop Designer, which has more rhythmic flavor. Again, lay 1, 2, 3, or trigger all. And the same here, the lower range is the tuning key. So if you press that F key here, it's not F. You have to change it here in the lower range, which acts as a key switch. So here, again, get couple of different and you can change over time by changing the key here to change the key switch. So that is the Loop Designer. You have different, you have triplets, performance, straight, and you can of course go in and change these individual layers. Let's turn on the macro sequencer. You need to turn on some of these effects. You can set the range here for them. How much to change with this macro controller. So that is the Loop Designer, and then we finally have the hybrid folder, where if we go here, you can take a look at the performers. So here you have traditional, hybrid, damage, soundscapes. Let's just go to the traditional, and then you can play. And here it's actually pitched, so you can actually play. Let me move the mod wheel. Which are beautiful hybrid pads here. But you can see all these key switches here below, or change them up here. It really has that magical hype, but still hyped, epic sound, which both is beautiful and magical at the same time. This kind of shimmer here. Let's try that one. Okay, so here, this is traditional shorts. Okay, let's do some stabs. So this is not all about drones and pads and magical hybrid shimmer. It has some traditional. And of course, you can control the dynamics, performance, envelopes, filters, a lot of different stuff here. Let's try orchestra and piano. Let's try Lenio. Oh, this is super cool for hybrid. Airy staccatos. So you can see you have traditional shorts, sustains, swells. I mean, these can be perfect since they are traditional, more natural sounding than some of the other sounds. You can definitely layer them to get a more hyped mix with your traditional orchestral instruments. And then you have another preset here for hybrid sounds. You can change here the key switches just to get to the next one. We get to the next one is damaged presets. I mean, you can go here, you have damaged shorts, damaged sustained, short ostinato. Let's just try that one. Oh yeah. Let's try this one. Soundscapes. So here you have full range, tonal, atonal. Let's do the atonal. Catacombs. Super cool effect stuff. Let's do the tonal. See, the mod wheel is... yeah, it's still mapped here to the mod wheel. There's a dynamics. Shadow layer. Soundscape, traditional pedals. So here we get some rhythmic. Change the dynamics, you can add envelopes, filters, EQs. But as you can see, I just start to play. That's the main benefit of this sound design hybrid type instrument. It's so instantly playable and fun to find these sounds. And then you can shape them and polish them. Performance. Let's see. Gate. Add reverb and delay here. Get damaged pedals. Perfect for power notes, like similar to Bram's. Let's see, Monsters Calling. Very sci-fi, gritty sound, and finally we have the damaged guitars. And again, here you can see the different presets straight. Let's see. Okay, so different riffs or rhythms. I just hold down here. And you have straight, let's see. Now, shorts, where are the... Okay, straight triplets. Yeah, so, I mean, for me, I probably enjoy the traditional and hybrid here first and damaged. Especially if you just lay this with a cello and violin, for example, I think that would be a beautiful hybrid approach. And then I really like the main designer patch, because that is huge and has so many presets inside it. Just load anything. Add double bass with a string ensemble chord on this or something, and you're really getting going there. So if you are making or wanting to make hybrid orchestral music and epic music overall for trailers or cinematic epic music, I think the Heaviosity line of products is probably some of my favorites. Not only the Symphonic or Destruction, but Damage, Ascend Piano. They have a whole range of Mosaic libraries, all very, very focused on this hybrid and hyped sound overall. So that is Symphonic Destruction. I will leave a link in the video description so you can read on their website to learn more about it and check out their walkthrough videos if you really want to dive in and learn how to use it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.